I'm like, yeah, keep letting it roll. Keep letting it roll.
Yeah, that's not good. Can't be doing that in meetings. And
well, I mean, works for me, ain't my job.
I mean, right. That's for her. Like she's risking a lot to be playing this show during the background of a meeting. Because I check the box for explicit every time.
You mean?
I absolutely check the box for explicit whenever we record. So, you know.
Oh no, I know, but I mean, I guess it's headset. I mean, I feel like hopefully nobody is listening wrong.
I listen to podcasts on like speakers and on television and stuff to fill up the room with sound. A lot of times when I'm working, not necessarily us, because it's just weird to hear myself in the background. But I do that just to not necessarily like I guess to have ambiance.
But, you know,
there's no one else in my office.
But I'm glad, because I remember before I asked you one time, like, what's your filler? And I think mine was Star Trek. And then you were like, I don't know. And so it's good to hear that you just kind of have podcasts.
Well, you asked about TV. You like, well, I guess TV show.
Okay. I did limit you. So I apologize. If I had known that it would have been maybe, you know, more options, I would have provided you.
Yeah, that's what the struggle was with that question. Which
I didn't even think of like there was other options, honestly. Like I was like, wait, people communicate? Like I know.
I honestly use that as a lead-in on the next 40 because I talked about my interest in entertainment, and I had an episode about television, and I had an episode about music, and I was explaining how with television, like it was a hard thing for me to answer that question, and ultimately, like it's because I listen to podcasts and I watch YouTube. Like it's just kind of what entertainment is for me. Yeah. Ooh, I do have something this week though. When was the last time you went to a movie theater?
Because when we saw Black Panther, to be honest.
I feel like I found a movie that's going to get you back in theaters. I got a trailer for it. Oh, I found the movie for you.
Let me tell you how I have convinced someone to watch all 6 Sharknadoes with me.
Oh, yeah?
I was like, oh, I love horrible movies. They're like, what do you mean? I was like, Sharknado. Like, no, you didn't. I was like, there's 6 of them. They're like, no, there isn't. I was like, yes. And there's dinosaurs. And she was like, what? Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like you're winning at life. You have.
Yo, then I talked about Velocipaster. I was like, let's talk about that. And then not to mention the other movies where the chair, the tire, and the devil car. Mm-hmm. Yeah, all those. I got all those on lock. I got a full repertoire of just shitty movies.
I also have movies. I'm going to say movies might be the theme of the day. There's some movie stuff I got going on today on this episode, and life is crazy, player. Life is crazy. But that's good. You got somebody to come over to the dark gray side.
Yeah, I'm telling you, look. I really feel like what makes it funny is, and not to sound conceited, it's me, right? Like, I mean, like I watch these movies and I'm cracking up, not because of what's going on in the movie, but where my mind goes when something happens in the movie. So it's like, for instance, in one of the Sharknadoes, they're flying. They're like one guy jumps out of a plane. They're both flying through the air. Sharks are here. He's here. He has a chainsaw. You think like, oh, stay away from me. No, he goes right through him, like boom. And I'm just like, imagine if you were that shark, right? Like, yummy. Oh my gosh. And so so that's my thought, right? Like, oh, that's funny, right? Then he goes through him, right? And then it's like, well, what else is he gonna do? Well, guess what? He rode that same dead shark as a surfboard. The disrespect. Like, can you imagine his boys? Can you imagine his boys? Is that Carl? Is that Carl over there?
So he was like flying down or like in the ocean?
No, like he's in the air. Right. And instead of him, like a parachute. No. I'm surf riding a shark until it lands on an antenna, and then I just jump off like it's nothing, like nothing. And so my thought process is, imagine if you're his boys, and like, yo, is that Carl over there getting ridden by that white boy? Like, what's going on? Is Carl dead? Oh, we got hit by the shit. All right, well, let's keep making our rounds. Like, what is said? Like, in the shark community. Hey, dog. Hey, Melissa, I'm sorry. Your boy Carl died disrespectful, son. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Tara Reid over here laughing. How you gonna let that? You gonna eat her? Because I'm gonna eat her. Then there's one where they were in space. Like, boy, nothing makes sense. It's just hilarious to me.
So you said he did it with a chainsaw, right?
Yeah, it's in the second one.
So do you know why chainsaws were invented?
To remove body parts, right?
But a specific body part. Let me show you the body part.
Okay, let's go. Oh, video cued.
No, just reading.
I know it's like a bone saw. Oh, wait. Like in the vagina?
Yeah. Let's see what it says.
Up. Okay.
Although childbirth remains a difficult, often stressful experience for mothers, the advent of opioid medications for labor pain relief, such as morphine, fentanyl, and other drugs you can get hooked on, appropriate sanitation methods has made childbirth safer for mothers. For example, in the 1500s, Pharmacy Times once gives me an ad. The first recorded successful cesarean section was recorded in Switzerland by a professional cow castrator who had conducted the surgery on his wife. However, since he wrote about the experience supposedly 82 years after the fact, historians today continue to dispute whether the account is really reliable. Where's the word chainsaw? It doesn't say that here.
I mean, probably started off with saw and then developed into a chainsaw, and then they probably were like, nah, that's probably not right. Because from my understanding,
here we go.
There you go.
It comes the chainsaw in the late 18th century to Scottish doctors John Aitken and James Jeffrey.
Can we address this as familiar today in the timber industry? I'm sorry, what other industry?
The ice sculpting industry uses chainsaws. Come on.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Never mind, I shut up.
Developed the prototype of a chainsaw familiar today in the timber industry for the symphysotomy.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
And the excision of this diseased bone. The design of the chainsaw was based on the watch chain, the teeth that moved through the use of the hand crank. This meant that although the mother may not have looked down and see her doctor holding a version of the chainsaw we know today, she would instead see her doctor fiercely cranking the chainsaw against her vulva. Yo,
that is wild, Joe.
Revving that bad boy up. And
I can see why women didn't make it through childbirth, though. You know what I'm saying? Not only is your shit dropping out, but like your shit ain't there anymore. Like, hey, is that my intestine? Put it back. Well, that's the thing. You don't really have a stomach anymore. I can see why women, moms especially, you know what I had to go through to give you here? Yeah, a chainsaw, bitch. You know what? You're right. My bad. Happy Mother's Day. Here's a coupon or something. Here's some Bath and Body. Here's some cucumber melon from Bath and Body Works.
So the person who invented the chainsaw inspired another person who looked at the chainsaw and was like, we can cut down trees with this shit.
Yeah, because you're flying through bone like it's butter. Like, I mean.
Yeah, that's your little known fact. That
learn something new today. Today years old.
Chainsaws were used to open le box. And
that's funny though, because usually wherever something is created, it was never meant for what it was meant for, right? Like somebody out here making chainsaws like, yo, I need to get in there. And somebody else is like, but we could cut wood.
I'm gonna read this headline to you before we start the show. And it's along those lines. Let me see if I can find it really quick. Okay. Wormhole is created inside a quantum computer that teleported, quotation marks, a message from one side to the other. And this could help scientists observe the theorized passages in real space. What does that sound like to you?
Like an episode of Star Trek? Or some shit from what's his name? Christopher Nolan? Or Matthew McConaughey is gonna be like, all right. Or Merv.
It says scientists created a holographic wormhole inside a quantum computer. The team made it by simulating two black holes in the system, one on each side. You know what this sounds like to me?
The end of society.
JavaScript. Because they aren't real. They just coded something on a computer and was like, I'm going to start this message on this side. And it's going to come. They programmed something to do something. And it's like they created a wormhole. No, they didn't. They used fucking JavaScript and C++ and just wormhole. It probably had some funky Pixar illustrations or some shit like that. And they took a message on one and it popped up on the other screen. They had two monitors on one computer. And that's
imagine like the Atari, remember like, the table tennis, like, with the Jones, like,
yeah.
That's what I imagine. These are the black holes. And the message is the ball in between. Like, It's like, oh yeah, this is what we did with that $1 million grant you guys gave us. I'm sorry, what? Where's our money?
They programmed a wormhole on a computer and delivered a message. Nigga, the internet, they sent an email.
Can we get more money for our grant?
They sent a quantum text message. That's what the fuck they did. They sent a text message.
But it's funny, like it's one of those things that like somebody says that and it's like, no, it's just text messaging, right?
Mm-hmm. That's SMS messaging. They
like that's between an iPhone and
an Android. That's what it was. They had a phone on one end.
You're a blue bubble right now, bitch. Like that's exactly what this is. Like this you're basic. Like get out of here.
They had a iPhone on one end of the table, Android on the other end, and they just sent the message. Send. Mm-hmm. A winking smiley face. Send.
Yep, and it's like we're making vast improvements on our shit.
And you know how if you write certain words on an iPhone, like if you write celebration or congratulations,
and a little graffiti,
it'll send with confetti. Yeah. And that was the wormhole. It was like they got on the other side and it was like this message was sent with confetti. It was like, yo, we just did it. We did it.
Like
Space
that's
time
been here.
Continuing.
Been here.
So
that's funny though.
Nonsense. I got some nonsense for you today. So let me go ahead and start this recording.
All right, welcome back to the Don't Judge Me Podcast. You're here today with Sir Nygel
It's okay, bro. It's been a while.
Yeah, Sir Nygel, the House of Way Files.
There you
from
go.
The Dark Gray Triad. Always looking left because I'm not right. Fat Boy Fall. Shout out to all my strong, independent men out there paying y'all bills and being an adult when nobody asked you to. I'm here today with my other independent man.
Semi-independent.
Sure.
Yeah. I'm not ashamed to say when I need help, but I'm also not ashamed to say, first and foremost, thank you, the jury, for joining us here and listening to us on the Don't Judge Me podcast, where we know it is absolutely your pleasure to make our acquaintance. You've been brought here today to listen. Wow.
I know that person. Listen. That's my cousin.
To listen. She in these streets too, ain't she? Yeah. Somebody need to get her in the house. To listen to the opinions of the Honorable Sir Nygel and the humble J. Del Negro. And as members of the jury, your say is final in the judgment of people that you clearly think you are better than. Lend your voice to this podcast courtroom by doing one or all of the following. Leave a voicemail at 410-834-1562. Send us an email at don'tjudgepod@gmail.com or hit Sir Nygel on his House of Way Files messenger system, WhatsApp, at Don't Judge Me Podcast. Then anything and everything you say and or write will then be brought up to fellow jury members and you will be judged accordingly. Currently live streaming each and every episode via YouTube. So simply search for Don't Judge Me Podcast, then hit that subscribe button before you do anything else. The YouTube stream has a bit more content at the beginning and end of the show that does not appear on the podcast you get from your DSPs. So if you'd like to get a little more time with us, go there first, then come back for the audio only experience. With that out of the way, we'd like to get this show in session and hopefully break for recess before things really get out of hand, because we shall proceed to continue to judge in life. It is my week to deliver information and Sir Nygel's week to judge what I give to him. So, Sir Nygel, if you are ready, I'd like to proceed.
Yeah, let's go.
So I came across, so in order to put this show together, we have to look for news articles. That's just it. Like, we've got to find stuff to talk about. And generally speaking, it's, for me, my sources are reliable news sites. By reliable, I mean they've either been in print and publication for decades, or they've existed on the internet for a decade plus. So that's where I go.
Asterisk. The viewpoints of Jay Del Negro are not the same as the other co-hosts of this program. Nygel finds what he can find for pure comedy nature. If you have any complaints, please email us at Don't Judge Me Podcast at gmail.com. Thanks. Bye. And go.
So I found a series of headlines from reputable publications this week, and I want you to do two things. A, I want your judgment. B, I want you to tell me what streaming platform would this movie be on?
Ooh, okay. Let's hear it. Oh, this is the clip? Oh, no, I'm sorry.
No. These are headlines only. Some of the headlines I've seen today have read. Now, you can think of them as multiple productions or one singular production. It's up to you. But the headlines read, Virginia state trooper is shot dead by California cops after he murdered the mom and grandparents of a teenage girl he catfished online. He drove across the country to commit triple homicide, then burned down the family's home and drove away with the young girl. That's one. Another one is, more than 100 people are stranded on a large iceberg that broke free on a Minnesota lake while they are fishing. That's two. The third one, cops in crime-ridden San Fran will be able to use robots in deadly force situation as city crime soars. Sir Nigel, what do you rate those headlines? Who would produce these movies? And are you making a singular film or 3 different productions? How are you doing this, sir?
It would have to be 3 separate.
Okay.
Omar Epps needs to be in the first one.
As the cop that committed catfish?
Don't know. He just needs to be in it.
Okay.
And Mekhi Phifer.
Omar and Mekhi.
Yes, I need both of them. Like, so Mekhi could be the father that dies, maybe, or the absentee father, because I didn't hear that.
No, it's killed parents and killed mom and grandparents. So absentee father.
No dad. So dad gets the phone call.
Okay. And it's Mekhi.
No more child support, dog. So I went dark. Or Omar could be that spot. And then Mekhi is the cop. And then the other one,
100 people stranded on a large iceberg while fishing.
Leo needs to be there.
Okay.
And Shamu. Don't ask me what Shamu's part is. But Shamu is there.
He's the reason the iceberg broke because he's hunting the people.
Yes, this is how you make the twist, right?
Yeah.
So they're straining. You just keep seeing that floppy, that floppy fucking fin, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, is that Shamu? Is he upset at us for imprisoning him for all these years? And you just hear him. I'm assuming that's what killer whales sound like.
That's what all big animals sound like.
And there you go. And then you have Happy Feet in the background just dancing. I mean, like, it's a drama, it's action. I mean, it's all the above. And I'm sorry, remind me of the third one again.
And the third one is cops in crime-ridden San Fran will be able to use robots in deadly force situations as city crime soars. AKA, they can use robots to kill you now.
I want to combine it with the first one.
Okay.
But honestly, I remember there was a TV show where they tried to do like robots and like trying to. I would want it in the first joint, but the robots are made out of ivory. That way they're white.
Ivory robots.
Maybe whatever material would be white, right? And then this catfish cop, Mekhi or Omar, kills the family, tries to flee with the daughter who's up and coming young kid. Remember that girl used to be like a spelling bee and shit like that? Was I think on
Keke Palmer is like 28.
Put a little baby wig on her. I don't know. We do one of those like, the CGI jumps. We reverse her age. And then we use her as the daughter. I guess Omar is the dad at that point. So Mekhi is the cop. And the cop, the racist robots designed by their overlords.
Okay.
are pursuing him, not because he murdered the family, but just because he's black in California.
Just because he's black. They don't even know what he did. He's just
they don't know what he's doing. But it's like initiate white protocol, or let's call it like give me one of the people that died. Like I feel like Henry Flint. I'm lying. Give me a white
like
black
George Ford.
Yeah.
Protocol?
Initiate George Ford protocol, and then like the eyes turn red. There's a fucking I Am Legend joint, and it's just like kill. And then Omar Epps like looks at the camera, is like, no, actually Tyrese. This bullshit again. I'm just trying to survive. And it's like, and then you just gotta give it a look like, y'all know what the fuck I'm referencing. And then he leaves, right? And then and just is maybe all three of them. Makai and Tyrese are brothers, and they're making it work. And then Omar is the baby daddy, or the cop who comes across, right? Racist robots who are trying to take over. And then there you go. Bad programming.
Who is producing these movies? What streaming platform?
Michael Bay, Explosions, baby.
Oh,
He's
so
we're going
to theater. We're going to theaters.
Yeah, I would like to think so.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Michael Bay for the first one.
I mean, it's only you condensed the last one and the first one, so it's two movies.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. And then see, my first thought was Quentin Tarantino, right? But I don't know how I can work feed in on the iceberg. Let's do Vin Diesel, because all of them are now Eskimo family. And there's a couple Eskimo brothers.
Of course.
Because a couple guys there dated the same girl.
And she's there as well. So
she's there. So the Eskimo brothers, their family, even though they don't know it, and they band together, and then she dies because fuck that bitch. But these four dudes who fuck the same girl.
Wow.
Yeah, she's the OnlyFans bitch. This is new generation. So you got this OnlyFans bitch, right? Who got four dudes all on the same trip, and they just showed up all together by accident, or she was trying to fuck the whole crew. And then they're Eskimo brothers. Now they're family trying to survive, and Shamu out in the water trying to kill her, and she got eaten in the first 10 minutes. There you go. Movie.
Done and done. And your judgment.
I've had fun with this, so I'm gonna shoot it back. Honestly, like in real life though, I know all these things happen. First dude ain't shit. Iceberg joint, gentle. I mean, like, what the fuck was y'all doing? And then the last joint with robots. Honestly, I don't like where society is going with robots, to be honest. I don't believe in Alexa. I don't believe in Google. I don't believe in Bixby.
Neither does Amazon, because they fired everybody who worked on those projects. So.
I don't believe in anything that requires me to do. Even some stuff that, like, we talk about smart stuff all the time, like the toilet, the stove, the showers, the thermostats. I seen one was like a smart water bottle. Like, it's too much smart shit, smart trash cans, smart barbecue. Like, I don't need all that linkage, because I'm just selling my data without me being aware of it. So I would say with robots, I do feel eventually, because creators are embedded in their creations, just like those wormholes we talked about on YouTube, right? Racism comes in, right? There's going to be somebody's going to write an algorithm like, if there's a black person, raise it to an 8. Like on your aggressive scale, go from 4 to 8 ASAP. You know what I'm saying? Like, once you identify, like black people, it's not like we get like you're mixed or diluted or whatever. It's like you're black. Like, that's what it is. So once you read the license, turn it up, because you gonna die. And I can see that maybe happening, in which case I'll say you ain't shit, because somebody out there is gonna code a robot to be racist and kill people.
Oh yeah, that is absolutely gonna happen.
Yeah,
easy. On a lighter note, when was the last time you've been to the movies?
I think I told you, Black Panther.
Black Panther.
With you. I feel like that was the last time I've been to the movies, because I have come across movies on the internet, and that enables me not to have to go out and go to establishments comprised of brick and mortar, and establish my own theater and home.
Got it. Well, I think I have found the film just for Sir Nygel. That'll get him back into the theaters.
Please.
So let's go ahead and click this. We're going to go here.
Ooh, excuse me.
And play.
Oh, they making a movie?
Oh, Jesus. What is that?
I like that comedian too. He's hilarious. He does the IKEA videos. Yeah, leave, bruh. Leave.
For those of you who don't know, because you aren't watching us on YouTube, I am playing the official trailer for Cocaine Bear. And the reason I know Sir Nygel would want to go to the movies to see this is because he talked about this.
No, I have. Look, I've been waiting for this movie to drop. He's hilarious.
Millions of dollars worth of cocaine fell from the sky this morning in Knoxville, Tennessee.
There's more of this out there. They dumped it
Oh,
somewhere.
he's in it?
I'm looking for my daughter.
She's in it?
Dangerous place.
Hey, Henry, check it out.
So that was Kerry Russell, congressman from The Wire that would go shit, and also Ice Cube's son's in it. So,
Oh, something got into it. A deer, maybe.
A lot of cocaine was loose. I need you to go.
and Ray Liotta.
Yo, and that
was Ice Cube's son.
Yeah.
No, don't eat that. Don't eat that. Let's see what kind of effect that has on you.
The bear, it fucking did cocaine. A bear did cocaine.
There was a bear.
A bear?
It was far.
Hey, that's inappropriate.
You're safe. Bears can't climb trees.
Of course I can.
But where are they? That person looks familiar as shit.
Higher, baby.
Oh shit.
Get higher, baby.
It kind of seems like the thing that stays with a man forever.
Well, that kid's gonna be a
Apex
star.
predator. High on cocaine.
Is the bear
Thought
talk?
it was mine. Oh man, you fucked.
What the fuck is wrong with that bear? Shoot it, man! Bear, speed up!
Get higher, baby, and don't ever come down.
Yes.
We have such good luck in nature.
So the guy, the EMT, right? He does these YouTube and like clips on I think TikTok too, where he does like these where he like acts like he's in retail. And he's hilarious. And he'd be like, I'm never gonna come here again. You think I care? You think I'm
Oh
you think
yeah, I
you think
do
I'm
know
sad about you not showing up anymore?
He'll start off everyone. He starts off as the employee trying to deliver the message, and then he switches to the customer or the other employee who doesn't give a fuck. Yeah, I do recognize. And
Yeah.
every scene is in the same room. Like
Yeah,
he's in,
no,
like,
no, because he doesn't give a shit. But it's always the same thing. Like you have it in the back, bitch. You think we got stuff in the back? Like it just is so. I've been there. Like I've lived this man's life. When he's talking, it's like a gospel. Like I literally have lived this guy's commentary, and it's like he is hilarious. So I'm glad he's in it. I'm glad the black guy's in it. The little white boy is gonna be. This is gonna levitate his career somewhere else.
Mhm.
I don't know about the white girl. You said
So it's
Carrie Fisher, right?
Kerry Russell.
Okay,
She
I don't know who that is.
she was on one of those CW shows, and then she went over to this other show.
Maybe it might get somewhere with her. But like IKEA dude is gonna like this might be his catalyst. Little white boy, he's gonna do good. Black dude, he's already good. The other people, I feel like they're famous and they just put a lot of makeup on people. So I don't know if they're famous. I have to look it in. So I can't wait to see this. I will definitely see this.
See, but will you go to theaters to see this? Well, Ricky jumped into the chat and she said, "Oh my God, that looks crazy funny and funny." So she might go to the theaters to see this.
I'm telling you. Yeah, you're right. I definitely missed that. So thank you for looking at it.
So what do you rate Cocaine Bear, the movie?
5 stars, delectable, magnifique, amazing, a shooting bail and alley-ooping the bail after I missed the shot.
Got it off the back,
Bear?
tapped it back off the backboard.
Bruh, one day I'm gonna go see that motherfucker in real life. Okay, like that's one of my bucket list items
to see the cocaine bear.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is such a crazy story, and like I don't know if anything that they're gonna reenact in this movie is like even partly.
I think
true.
It's probably the only part that's true is the bear got into cocaine. There's no way any of the other part of it is true.
Oh, maybe not. Who knows?
I mean, I
know people died. I think people died.
I didn't look at the wiki to see, but
look, I'm telling you right now. Look, it got my attention. Okay, like I mean, even if this wasn't real, like give me any animal, cocaine gorilla. Let's watch it. Cocaine turtle, even. What's he gonna do? Is he speed up? Who knows? I'm all for it.
All right.
This is comedy gold.
Speaking of cocaine and comedy gold, I got something else for you, sir. And I just need to know your rating. If you're ready.
Yeah. Did he rob a Build-A-Bear?
What you see before you is Drake being as humanly light-skinned as possible.
This is so light-skinned for no
Drake
reason.
was at a Raptors game last week sometime, and he sat courtside in a bear-skinned coat, except the bear skin was teddy bear skin, and it has 2 teddy bears sewn into the coat.
Did he advertise it as a bearskin coat?
No, I'm just saying that because that's what I'm seeing.
See, that would have changed. That I would have shot this man bail. Like that is comedy. Like that's where I need money. Like if I won the lottery, that's the shit I would do. It was like, oh, I got a gator skin. It fucking be. But if he didn't claim that, this is an atrocity. He ain't shit. But if he did, it was like, okay. Look, y'all like my bearskin jacket. I've been like, you know what? I'm glad you wasted $30,000 on this.
Yeah, this is like Charmin double roll, super soft.
No, it looks super soft actually. My thing is, he is OVO, right? Or Ontario's very own.
October's. It's not. It's birth month, not the country.
So I thought it was Ontario.
No, it's October's very own.
Oh, because his birthday's in October. Okay, so I know, but the OVO is made into an owl, right?
Right.
I would have appreciated if he did an owl stuffed animal jacket instead of a teddy bear one.
I think he was going for light skin softness.
No. He achieved it.
These are white teddy bears.
See, this is also what I have a problem with. Like now, like this is now the meme of light skin culture. Like I hate it. I really do hate it. And then I also hate his hair.
Drinking juice. Look, just 2 teddy bears sewn into the coat.
Like it look like it. I hate everything about him right now.
Sitting down right now and just chilling. Like got on. These look like some lugs on his feet.
It does look like lugs. It looks like he wears a size 5. Like even the guy next to him is kind of like talking through him. Like he's not even really paying attention.
That is. I
hate Drake right now. I hate Drake so much.
So
like, and the thing is, like, I mean, like, don't get me wrong. I'm light skinned. I have light skin tendencies. Don't get me wrong. Every once in a while, I'll do something light skin extra, right? Like, but I wouldn't wear it. I wouldn't wear this unless it was for a joke. But I would make it known. Like, I would literally have it sewed in the back. This is my bear skin jacket. So you would see it. Like, it'd be like I would double down on the joke, right? Like, because even, I mean, for y'all who don't know, I have Care Bears tattooed on my legs, I mean my ankles, because you can barely see them when I'm wearing socks.
I never knew that's
why. Yeah, that's that's the reason. I went pun hard, okay? Because you can barely see them, and I picked the 2 bears that I fuck with. Laugh a Lot and Lucky Bear.
So you know the names of the bears.
I picked the 2 bears specifically. The orange one and the green one. Because I wanted the pun and I wanted it to be relatable to me. Because you can barely see them.
When you got those?
I was 25, 26, 27?
Age is relative, but I was just curious. I never knew the pun. I've seen him, and I was just like, oh, he's
because usually whenever you'd come over, I mean, I'm at home, so I'm not wearing socks. But if I'm out and about, you can see half of the bear. You can barely see it. That's literally why I got the tattoo. God, when I went to the tattoo parlor, I was like, I need them to be like, I wore the sock, and I was like, the head needs to show up here. And that's where they got on. I mean, it was a tough tattoo because
nothing but
fucking boy, yo, tough tattoo, and it was worth the joke.
Nerves. There ain't nothing but nerves down there. So
worth the joke. Even my hide there, it was so that I can greet myself when I wake up.
You look down and you see it is upside down, isn't it?
Yeah, I read it if I'm laying down in bed and my covers are not covering my feet. It says hi there. It's all for personal entertainment. I don't give a fuck about anybody else. It's all about me at this point. It's all about me having jokes to last a lifetime. Even my tattoo on my other foot, that with the skull with the map, leads to my heart. You in the wrong place.
What? Your heart's in your foot? Like, what are you doing?
It's a map.
Right.
It's the compass. So
okay.
if you're down my foot, you just began the search for my heart.
There you go, guy.
Mm-hmm.
I've always had every tattoo, regardless if it's a good one or a bad one, there's a story associated with it.
It is.
Your tattoos. Your tattoos tell a story.
With a story. And like literally, like everything I do is with a purpose, and I have fun with it. So my Care Bears, because honestly, I used to love the movie, and that was the only bear that I felt like I associated with.
Okay.
Oh well, like I said, I researched them. You know, there's like 70 different bears.
I can imagine. Yeah.
Yeah, there's like 70 different Care Bears. And so I looked up, I was like, what two Care Bears really do I resonate with? And it was Lucky Bear because of St. Patrick's, because I'm Irish, and Laugh a Lot because I feel like I'm funny. Those are the two ones I went with. So orange and green. They even have the little chess pieces or whatever. I mean, whatever their star power, Care Power.
Care Bear stare.
Whatever.
The Care Bear stare.
Yeah, that's why I picked them though, because you can barely see it. And I chose the two that I felt resonate with my personality.
Oh,
yeah. So as Drake, I would have wore Care Bears. Okay. I would have made it known that it was my bear skin jacket. Like I would have wasted 20. I mean, like Drake, like look, if I won the lottery, I would do shit like this all the time.
Got it.
But he didn't. It was a missed opportunity. He just was like, I'm just light skinned. And that's not funny. That's not funny at all. Because now you're setting a bad example for all the core light-skinned niggas out here. I'll tell you right now, look. Build a bear coat. You're Ricky funny. Aw, actually, you know what? I like Ricky's comment. She said maybe his son has the same jacket. And maybe they were twinsies. Maybe the son wanted the jacket.
Should have brought him to the game. He wasn't at the game. Should have.
Yeah, I can't see a situation where I would wear that jacket without like a comical. But Drake doesn't come off that guy either way, right? Like I feel like I would be just the corniest guy in the universe if I won like a lottery or something.
Okay.
I would just do corny shit just to do corny shit. Just to be fun. Just to have fun. Like, did you really waste $20,000 on that? Yes. Yeah. Because I got it. I don't give a shit. I would be so corny, but I mean, like, yeah, no, he missed opportunity. He ain't shit for missing an opportunity.
There it is.
He got all the money in the world, and you choose to not be like. It's like somebody like Elon not being Batman. Like you are Iron Man. You could do better. Come on, man. You got money.
Elon isn't good. He wouldn't be Batman or Iron Man.
Dr. Doom, then. I mean, be somebody.
That's who he would be. He would be Dr.
That's fine. Be Dr. Doom. Be somebody. Or be what was in Batman Iron Man 1? Who's the bald guy?
Don't give me the line.
Is it you said what?
I said don't give me the line. I don't know his name.
Ebediah? Maybe
yeah,
Ebediah?
Yeah, something like that. It's something like that. Yeah.
Some old Southern country pumpkin. Ebediah, Jebediah. Okay. Yeah, that guy. Yeah, that's who Elon should be. You got money. You should have fun.
He's having fun.
No, he does. I've heard
doing
about
whatever
how
he
he
wants.
fired people, and that shit was funny, rude but funny.
Yeah, it's just he just does what he wants.
Yeah, see, that's what you do when you have money. You do shit that regular motherfuckers can't. Like wear a Build-A-Bear jacket out in public and say, "This is my bear skin." You know, like, this is my bearskin jacket, and then raise awareness for wildlife creatures. Like, I don't know, something like just out of pocket. Like, yo, this man's humor is left. He probably had a bad childhood. That's the type of humor I would want to have, where it's like, yo, this man is got dark history. Like, that's what I want.
There's something going on with him.
Yo, seriously. But yeah, no, that was extra light skin. I hate him for it. You ever see that lion where it's like light skin lion?
He'll
like,
be singing. He'll be, yeah.
See, that's that energy. This is that energy right here.
Yes.
I hate it.
Agreed. So
sorry, I went on
switching up the energy. That's fine. That is, go on all the tangents you want. Switching up the energy here. Article goes, city refuses to reimburse residents who lost everything after sinkhole swallows their home. This was in Baltimore. Residents whose homes were swallowed in a massive sinkhole that formed in East Baltimore last July have finally heard back from the city, although it's not the response they were hoping for. After insurance denied their claims months ago, now the city has two. Residents said they weren't sure if they'd be fully reimbursed for some of their losses, but they definitely weren't expecting this excuse. Back in September, homeowner Quentin Bell said he hardly even had time to think before his family was evacuated and everything he owned was destroyed. I didn't have any time to go get nothing out of the property, Bell said. But now the city is claiming Bell and his neighbors should have seen the sinkhole coming. In a letter from Mayor Brandon Scott's office refusing their request for reimbursement, the city lawyers wrote the following. I have reviewed the claims for your clients, Sama LLC, Quentin Bell, and YHVH Solutions LLC, regarding alleged damages relating to the sinkhole on North Avenue. There was no notice to the city of Baltimore of any issues prior to the date of the incident. Please note that the law in Maryland has long established that before a local government is required to pay a citizen for a loss, the claimant must first show the city had notice of the defect which caused the loss and a reasonable opportunity to correct the defect. Therefore, your client's claims have been respectfully denied. Sir Nygel, what do you rate the city of Baltimore denying the claims of everyone who lost everything and said you should have seen this shit yourself?
See, you know, it's funny because I actually have a couple friends who are dealing with like sewage issues, right? And the government is pretty much like, look, unless you can prove that it's our problem, we're not going to fix it. Even though you've had plumbers say that it is our problem. So you have to like fix it and then we'll reimburse you later. Like I have like 3 friends like this, right? And it's like some of them choose like, yo, I'm just going to fix it because I don't want any problems later on. And then maybe they get a reimbursement, maybe they don't. But like the government like should treat their people better. So fuck Baltimore. Sorry. They ain't shit. The insurance companies ain't shit. Somebody should be held accountable for the sinkhole popping up. Like, I mean, like you don't see a sinkhole till it pops up. It's not like
exactly.
It's not like the pothole all of a sudden just started
getting bigger.
Yeah, like I didn't know it was a problem because I don't go underneath the street.
I saw a clip of a woman walking down a road and she stepped like just over an area that had like a sewage drain because it had the head.
And it just sunk.
It just sunk. And it's just like she couldn't have seen that coming.
No, like you can't. And that
you can't see a sinkhole coming.
That is literally like, so there's like the ground's here and everything underneath is just disappearing.
Yeah, just moving.
Which you're not going to see unless you go in the fucking sewers, which the government should be doing. So they knew, or somebody working there was like, "Ooh, nope," and they left, and they didn't report it, or they just like, "I'm not dealing with this shit," or you know, y'all don't pay me enough for this. And then now I lost my home, a $100,000 to $300,000 home with all of my belongings, like years of clothes, heirlooms, furniture, you know, like probably another $100,000 worth of shit. It's all gone. And you're telling me, tough, good luck.
Damn. But you should have told us sooner. If you'd have just told us sooner, we'd have had you,
but
brother.
The thing is, you probably still owe on everything that was swallowed. So your house you still owe on. Your TVs you probably still owe on. Your appliances you probably still owe on. Maybe depending on your financial situation, you got rent-a-center shit, right? Like you got a hella shit that's in the house that is still owed on, even though it got swallowed by the earth. You still owe that, but now you need to find a place to stay on top of that.
All because you couldn't predict that.
And insurances are funny, yo, because insurance is a fraud.
Like, that's just a fraud.
Yo, it'd be like, yo, it's an act of God. What define that then? Because I know I've had water damage in my house, and then a flood happened, and they were like, yeah, but that wasn't the type of water damage we talking about. We don't cover flood. We don't cover your basement flooding. But it says in the insurance that you guys do. So what do I need to pay in order to get that covered? We don't do that. So y'all just pretty much saying like, I'm out of luck. Yeah, that's exactly what we're saying. And you need to buy somebody who is going to dig up the whole put a moat around your house in order to protect your shit. Yeah, I'm just going to flex seal the shit out of my house and hope for the best.
Yeah, I mean, that's the best. You can get the flex seal tape, the paste, the sealant, the solution, just get them all and just put it all around your house.
No, I've actually already started that process. Every once in a while I get a pool that shows up and I'm like, oh, skinny dipping it is. In my 2-inch pool in my basement. But yeah, no, all of them ain't shit. That's fucked up. I mean, like somebody who's just recently kind of still dealing with my mom's house, like insurance is a nuisance. And it's good that my mom was able to take advantage of hers, but we've ran into some hiccups. And it's like, they don't give a fuck about you. Like you're just a claim number. Like they don't care. And you can tell they're cold hearted because they've had to tell motherfuckers over the years, like, yeah, it's not my problem. And these adjusters are just stone cold. Like some of them, like you gotta find like a newbie, like right out of the recruitment center or training center. And it's like, hey, I'm struggling, I'm poor. Oh, I'm so sorry. Now most of them be like, yeah, ain't my problem. Deal with it. And you be like, how long you been here? 20 years. No, yeah, I'm talking to the wrong one.
Stone wall, can't get through.
Talking to the wrong one.
Stone fucking wall.
Yeah, none of them ain't shit. I hope, you know what, this is the type of shit, you know, like we talked about quiet quitting earlier. Like, hope you all steal something. Cause a riot. Get some free shit.
Light City Hall on fire, but you ain't heard that from me. Just a suggestion.
Yeah, do some shit.
Just a suggestion. So another one for you. I'm only going to read the headline. Just need to know your judgment on this. And what I like to call, no shit news. Asian kindergarten students more likely to display advanced math and science skills in a new study. Yeah, they're Asian. That's like saying African-American kindergarten students got rhythm. Like
y'all ain't shit to the whole journalistic industry. That's how bad this is. That's how bad this is how bad this article is written. No one should ever write that. Like, are you serious?
Like, we know
Asian kids are good at math? Duh. I knew that before I even knew anything. 2 + 2, Asian kids are bad at math. I mean, good at math. I mean, like, I knew shit before I could speak English. Like, what are you talking about? That was like ingrained in me.
Yeah, this is.
You're gonna write an article like studies show that it might be true? Shut the fuck up. We
knew. We didn't need a study. We knew. We all knew.
You might as well write the follow-up. Black people may like chicken. I'm sorry.
I didn't want to go with that one, but I understand your point.
I'm going full racist. I'm double downing. But yeah, that shit is so whack. Journalism may be a dead profession. Yeah, exactly. Exactly what it is. Because y'all motherfuckers is tripping.
White babies dance to the words just like the white adults. News at 11.
White babies named after profession is no longer a thing. Hunter.
Colton.
Rocky. Yeah, I mean, like, what are you saying? Like, I hate when people go, I mean, like, I'm not in journalism. I can't write for shit. My spelling is egregious. Like, I'm telling you, like, I can't spell for shit. Like, sometimes I even question how to spell the. Like, I mean, like, I am bad, right? Like, my shit be red squiggly lines. All like when I type on my iPhone, my shit just be like, I can't help you. Like, I don't know what you're doing, right? Like, give up. Rephrase this restructure this sentence because you're a lost cause, right? But as someone who doesn't understand the industry, man, this might, you can judge me if you want. I feel like it's just low-bearing fruit when it comes to some of the topics that people decide to write about. And just like, I don't understand, like, you went to school for this. And someone sent, given you need a paycheck, I get it. But have some fun with it, at least. It's something. I would have preferred if the new article read, like 2 + 2 equals Chi Chong. Just double down. Go crazy with it.
Man, we might get
canceled.
I don't know.
I know. Look, I'm telling you right now.
I don't know. Like that one is just.
I'm telling you right now. Like 2 + 2 equals the egg roll. Like, I don't know what you needed to do, but you needed to double down and just be like, yo, I'm embracing. I already know that it's racist. I'm gonna raise the bar. I would have read the article if I read that shit. I've been like, whoa. I'm sorry. Would you say? Yeah.
All right, so let's just slide out of the race segment. We're just going to step away from race for a moment, just for a bit.
I got riled up. Sorry, I'm apologizing.
It's okay, I guess. We'll find out.
When I get up, when you see people raiding my house behind me,
like we get some plays in the Republic of China every now and again. Yeah. So they're probably military installations. No, they don't have military installations over there.
But given if it was an article about Black people, right? And again, I know we're trying to jump off of this. If it was an article about Black people, I would have preferred them to double down. And I would have hated an article that said Black people are more keen to like chicken. I've been like, I would have preferred you saying like, I don't know. Would you slap your mama off of this shit? Like, give me something. Give me something that's like, all right, I understand you already get that this is a common stereotype, but you're double downing, and I like that. Let's go.
So when it comes to like chicken, everybody likes chicken, not just Black. It's the most popular food on the planet. Chicken in any sort of way. If you don't like, all right, if they just said watermelon, then I would have felt personally attacked because like watermelon is a trigger word for me when said by a white person. So
the article could have read literally along the lines of Black people aren't afraid of this water, Malone.
Because that's about swimming and watermelon at the same time.
Double downing. Double downing. Like Black people don't have to worry about their hair being messed up with this water, Malone.
And our hair. Like that's a triple down. This is a lot here.
Yeah. Like right there, I'd have been like, read it. Let me see that shit. Give me some statistics. 97% of Black people do not like water.
If you write that article, you can't use real facts. You got to just throw made up shit out there.
It doesn't matter because you're gonna read it. It doesn't matter. Like they literally could say 30% of our facts are 90% made up, and you'd be like, fucking math. You're just gonna be like, oh yeah. And watermelon is already 30% water and 20% glucose, and you'd be like, that's a lot. Is that my daily equivalent? Like, you're just gonna be
daily allotted amount. Like, should I have more or less of this watermelon?
Watermelon gluten free. I didn't know that. Like, everything's fucking gluten free almost. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just like that type of shit. All for I would totally read it just because it's like, all right, you know what? You chose violence. Let me see what you're going with this. And I would take your shit more serious than Black people are more common to eat watermelon. I'd be like, duh, motherfucker. And I would have kept it moving.
Got it.
But I would have read it if it said they're not scared of this water.
Controversial headlines, Sir Nygel is in. I don't know if this is controversial, but car companies want to make billions by charging monthly fees for features like heated seats, but buyers won't pay up. How would you feel about paying $5 each month for the ability to lock and unlock your car from a distance through an app? What about $25 per month charge for an advanced cruise control or $10 to access heated seats? What if those charges continued long after the car was paid off? As vehicles become increasingly connected to the internet, car companies aim to rake in billions by having customers pay monthly or annual subscriptions to access certain features. So basically, you buy a car and they want you to buy some DLCs to make this car more comfortable for you. You bought this $68,000, $70,000 luxury vehicle, and you know what you don't get? Daytime running lights, because that's a part of a $5 a month subscription package. Or headlights that dim when cars come forward, because if you get that, then it's going to charge you an extra $25 a month. Or heated seats. What say you, Sir Nygel, for car companies offering subscriptions to items that are built into the vehicle already? It's just not turned on unless you pay for it.
So I have a couple reactions. First one, I think it's ain't shit because it's inevitable. It's never ending. That's my problem, right? Like, I can see if it was like you pay up until a certain dollar amount, maybe. Like, you know, like when you buy a car, let's say base model is $10,000. I mean, I'm assuming every car comes with automatic windows, but I mean, I'm also from an older generation like yourself. Like, let's say if it's not standard, and you pay an extra $200 for the automatic windows, $200 for the automated seats, $200 for the GPS, so on and so forth. If they had it where you paid $2 a month for 100 months, then you just owned it, I'd be okay with this. And the reason why is because you might want to be baller. I want the Ferrari, but I can't afford the bee's knees. I want the base model, and I'll upgrade later if I can. Or a Bentley, or Aston Martin, or Mercedes, because that's what most people, or Lexus, or BMW, or even, right? If I can upgrade to where I meet the cap and then I don't have to pay it anymore, cool. If it's indefinite, I have a problem with it. I do like the fact if it is like a pay as you play and then it goes to like an end goal. I mean, can you imagine like you show up to a girl and be like, yo, I got the unlimited package, girl, but we need to move because I got 6 hours. Because I'm not gonna be able to drive this jump. And because this shit gonna lock up. I'm not gonna have any lights. I'm not gonna have any seats. The seats just fucking leave like fucking ejection seats, right? Pew, pew, pew. And you'd be like, all right, we gotta sit in the back. I hope I could drive. I hope I can reach the legs and shit. But if it's like pay until you get to a certain joint, cool. I don't like the fact that it's indefinite. Like if I own a car for 30 years and I gotta pay $5 a month for 30 years, that is 60 times 30, which is $1,800 over that 30-year time frame. For automatic seats, when honestly after I said it, I'm not moving it. That makes no sense.
No, I just think the practice itself doesn't make sense. It goes back to like that smart technology. I'm just waiting for the 8-year-old that does the Minecraft hacks to figure out the hack to hack your car.
No, you're gonna get jailbroke cars all the time.
That's all we need is a jailbroke, because like it's there. We're talking about zeros and ones. This switch is turned off.
No. You definitely could hack into it. It'd probably be very easy. You probably use your phone, connect. Honda boys use a USB.
Kia boys, just stick the USB
boys, in.
There
There you go. You probably use like a thumb drive that you can get off of eBay, connected to a USB port into the dashboard, and you got unlimited access to everything.
The car does what you're charging me to let it do. This isn't a physical installation. This isn't a different kind of seat. This isn't a different kind of rim. This is already built into the car, but we're just going to cut it off unless you want to pay monthly. Like, we're just going to cut it off unless you want to pay monthly. I just bought this car. I'm not leasing it. I'm not financing it. I bought this car. I bought the car with these features. Turn them the fuck on.
You see, that's where I'm like, if it's like a rent-a-center type of drink, like,
they got that happens. They have cars out there that they have a kill switch. There's a kill switch on the engine.
But I'm saying, like, if I had like a Jaguar and I'm like, all right, give me base model, but I eventually want to have the GPS and let me pay it off in installments, I'd be down for that, right? Like, all right, I'll pay to use it, and then eventually I own it. I can see that being a process, but if it's never ending, like I'm always paying for it, that's rude. That's a y'all ain't shit. And I know that's where they're gonna go because people are greedy and they want to monopolize.
Some states are trying to push through legislation where you can't have dealerships sell vehicles with these kinds of service premiums on them, because like as a
nobody's
consumer.
gonna buy them. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Well,
I will buy a
people
1975 rusted out Chevy truck any day of the week before I buy a car that I gotta pay a subscription service for.
Yeah, people have paid for them. People have pushed back. I think BMW had the headlights one, and they were like, "Fuck no, we're not paying for this." So they like killed that. But like some of these services are showing up for different luxury brands, and it's just like all right. So we know Lexus is really a division of Toyota, right? It's just a Toyota with better seats and different design. So you're gonna pay $12 a month for heated and cooling steering wheel in Toyota. You know, like just think about like what they're asking here is like, we're gonna give you more, except more is already there.
But you know what I see happening is, like they always get you with the trial, right? And then they automatically charge you after the fact. So, right, imagine like your 16-year-old kid is driving the car. They accidentally hit a button that says, "Yeah, I want the heated steering wheel." You're unaware, right? It automatically charges your shit, just like how Tesla will order parts for you without asking your permission, right? So all of a sudden you're signed up for a subscription, you don't know, and then what? Because you ain't paying for it, and then all of a sudden you're $20,000 in debt because your son automatically asked for the heated windshield wiper that you had no idea about because I don't know, he's trying to bang OnlyFans joint in your car. I have no idea, but I'm just saying, like,
I mean, if all it takes is a heated windshield wiper to get an OnlyFans chick, she should shoot higher.
I sent you that video about the Costco card. Remember that?
Yes.
That shit was funny.
She was like, "Ooh, that's a
straight up Costco
front
card.
and back." He showed her the front and back.
She was like, "Yo, how long you been a member?" 2015. Shit.
Small town girl.
No, but yeah, they ain't shit. I appreciate the manufacturers who are refusing to do it, but this is also why a lot of times I'm not really interested in newer cars personally, because I'll take an old car any day of the week. Just because I know it works, it's not too connected. I don't need Twitter and shit on my computer. I mean, on my car. I just need functionality. Once you start getting to the point where you can shut off my shit remotely, I don't like that.
Oh, you don't get there until you go to one of those shady dealerships. Your payment late, they will just press a button, kill that bitch. Your motor will not start.
Yeah, I'm not down for that. Like, I mean, anything where it's like, even like Tesla, I hate the fact that it's like they're making it where like if you don't make a payment, they'll make that shit drive back to the deal. I mean, like, what? You're telling me like, let's say like it's something mishap, right? And you didn't pull the money on my account, and all of a sudden my car is gone the next day. Of course, me, I'm used to my shit getting stolen, so I'm gonna call the police, and they're like, "Nah, you just didn't pay your bill." I'm sorry, what?
Oh, just if it's in a garage, that'll cause damage. Just bust through the garage to go back to the dealership.
Yo, because you ain't paying to get out. Ain't scanning the badge.
Nah.
So what you doing? And then I gotta pay for that damage? Nah. Then I get it back, and because I guess it reset because it went back to the manufacturer, I don't have no heated seats and shit. Nah, boy.
Yeah, they cut you back down to the
factory
basic
reset
package.
It was like, you ain't paid your bill. You got factory shit now.
This is you go back to XP. We on Windows 11. Don't matter.
No, you be turning on your radio, it'd be 88 points.
AM stations only.
Yo, it'd be like, yo, you ain't get the FM joints, dog. You only pay for the quadrant between 92.3 and 93.8. Like, damn, I can't listen to 93.9? No, you need to upgrade the premium plan to get 93.9 and 99.5 and 105.9. You got the limited edition baby boy package. Like, oh shit, damn, I can't listen to all the radio waves.
That's how they're gonna penny pinch you though. It's coming unless people in position of power are just like, nah, we're not doing this.
No, what needs to happen also is people need to stop buying this silly shit. That's what they need to do. They don't buy it, they're not gonna make it, and no one buys it. But somebody's gonna buy it. Somebody's gonna buy it and ball out and be like, "Oh, I got the multiple premium package. Look at me." And it's gonna be like, "You dummy."
I mean, if it's an option that's available for purchase, like get it because you want it. But it's a swindle to do it otherwise. Like
I said, if it was like, all right, could imagine if like back in the day when you get the roll-up windows, right? And let's imagine if after like a year, it just automatically upgraded to automatic windows. But then you didn't have to pay for it anymore. Like after that year of payment, it just automatically upgraded. They were like, "Yo, come in, we'll upgrade you." And you had automatic windows. that would be a blessing. Because at the time, your first car, your second car, you're like, oh, I can't afford it, but I'm doing better in life. I can upgrade. Cool. As long as it has like a finite, like, I'm paying $200 with like a 20% interest. I mean, it'd be crazy, but like, all right, I'll do it. $220 for upgraded. Cool. Why having to buy a new car? Yeah, I would do that. But if it's indefinite, nah.
But the thing about windows is like, it's a physical change. This stuff that they're asking people to pay for,
no, I know it's already there.
It's already there. They just cut it off.
No, I know, and that's where I guess my problem is like I can't even imagine an automatic window that just isn't capable of automaticing.
Listen,
like you hit the button and you got like hit like a tap, and then like you got to like caress the steering wheel, and then all of a sudden it just kind of drops, and it's like, no, I'm good.
My car doesn't have physical locks in it, and I always worry like there are no locks. You can't lock and unlock. You have to push a button, but there's no physical locks in the car, and I'm always worried like, what if this shit I ain't got enough juice to even unlock the car? Like, what am I supposed to do? Like,
no, real talk. I mean, battery dies, and I mean, short.
It's supposed to be like, a little bit conserved to roll down all the windows or something like that at the very least. But yeah, I don't know. But we're gonna hop out the cars. We're gonna get out of the fast lane, and we're gonna go over to the drug lane. DEA says drug cartels are putting fentanyl in candy to sell to kids. Cartel operatives say it's actually the opposite. Culiacan, Sinaloa. The U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration and police departments across the country have been warning about a new cartel strategy to sell fentanyl, pushing rainbow-colored fentanyl pills to hook your children and young adults. But operatives in the Sinaloa cartel, which is the Mexican criminal organization behind the biggest shipments of fentanyl to the U.S., told Insider their intention is actually the opposite. U.S. authorities began their campaign several months before Halloween, warning alleged attempts by Mexican cartels to entice kids into drugs by selling rainbow-colored fentanyl pills and adding fentanyl to Halloween candies. In a statement published on August 30th by the DEA administrator, Ann Milgram warned the public of an alarming emerging trend of colorful fentanyl available across the United States. Rainbow fentanyl. Fentanyl pills and powder that come in a variety of bright colors, shapes, and sizes. It's a deliberate effort by drug traffickers to drive addiction amongst kids and young adults. A cartel operative and cook involved in the manufacture and shipment of fentanyl from Mexico told Insiders that their intention was actually the opposite of what Milligram described. The coloring is to make it look different than coke or white heroin. The fentanyl cook, speaking on condition of anonymity, told the Insider. In 2021 alone, more than 100,000 people in the U.S. died from fentanyl overdoses. Most were accidental deaths after using the substance like cocaine, heroin, or fake Percocet pills that have been laced with a powerful opioid. We know that some dealers in the U.S. started mixing cocaine with Fenta, which is the nickname for fentanyl, without letting their buyers know, and that is very dangerous. Also, we mix some heroin with fentanyl to make it more powerful, but we market to let the buyer know that this one has Fenta in it. Whatever happens when it's taken from our hands is not our problem. So the DEA said they're trying to poison kids. The drug dealers are like, nah, we're just trying to keep people from overdosing by making sure the fentanyl is marked as fentanyl. What say you about the drug dealers that love the kids?
Because they ain't shit, but also shooting bail. Because I mean, they are selling drugs, right? Illegal drugs. But they're like, hey, we're gonna make sure people know that, like, hey, if your shit looks rainbowy, don't know that it's mixed with something. Like your cocaine shouldn't be a pastel blue. Like, right. I mean, there's something wrong. Like your shit's off, bro. So I guess double edge on them. DA ain't shit because
them niggas be lying.
Yeah, they're cops.
Drug dealers never in the history of dealing drugs gave away drugs at Halloween or in bags of candy. No. Because you know what you can do if you find your kid with a bag of candy that has drugs in it, you can ask the kid, hey kid, where'd you get the drugs from? And they'll show you the house that they got the drugs from. They're not giving away like the The
And
reason
honestly, drugs are too expensive. Like people don't
exactly,
even give away candy because candy is expensive.
They're not giving away drugs. They're not mixing it. They're trying to transport the drugs. They're trying to get it in this country without it being detected. But they are not giving drugs to your kids. They will sell them to your kids. Absolutely. If the kids got 50, they will sell them the drugs. But they're not giving a box of runts with 13 fentanyl pills in there. Like, ooh, kids, have fun.
This shows you why they're not going to do it, right? How many people actually buy the full size candy bars? No one, because that costs money. Well, guess what? Drugs cost more than that. So if you're not giving out full candy bars, I'm not questioning whether or not you're giving away drugs. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, wait, they gave you a fun size Snicker and crack? I don't think so. Like, that don't even make sense. Crack is expensive. I don't know. I never bought it, but I assume it is.
It's actually kind of cheap, but go on.
Okay. Well, cocaine is not, and heroin is not.
Drugs cost as much as they
it's better than Snickers.
Per gram, yes.
Yes. So, I mean, give me that. Snickers versus cocaine, a full-size candy bar versus, I guess, an 8-ball.
Way different.
You would do a full-size candy bar instead of an 8-ball any day of the week.
Yeah, sure.
And you talk about multiple kids? What are you, just the heroin haven? Like, what are you talking about?
You are the Pied Piper of fentanyl pills. Or I'm sorry, Fenta.
Or the hoochie mama of heroin.
You sell Fenta with your Fenta, and you get all the kids that come around, and they drop them in like Mentos to see if they explode. See, but
people don't do that.
But the idea, like the whole idea and story of candy being laced for Halloween, or check your candy because you don't know, and blah blah blah. All right, as a parent, do what you got to do to make yourself feel safe with your kids getting candy from strangers. But in the history of America, there was only one instance of candy being poisoned during Halloween. And that was a father poisoning his own kids because he wanted to get rid of his family. But that turned into a tall tale, which led to people saying, be cautious out here because they're putting drugs in the candy. That shit never happened. It never will happen. No drug dealer in his right mind is going to give drugs to kids for Halloween. None.
No, I know. And that's why, like,
and the DEA like perpetuating this bullshit. This is not a real thing. This is white people saying out loud, we're afraid and we need to make you afraid so that you call this shit out if you see it. It's nothing to see here. Nothing. If you got drug dealers saying like, no, like we're doing this for genuine reasons. It's so people won't die. You got drug dealers saying, we don't want people dying off our shit. We want y'all using it and coming back to get some more. So we're going to dye blue, green, orange, purple, everything but white. So they don't mix it in and cut it up. Drug dealer, I appreciate you. Because people get high, everybody getting high. And if you're just trying to save lives along the way, somewhere inside of your cartel heart, you're a good person.
Yeah, no, real talk. I mean, like, again, because they don't want to fuck up no kids. I mean, like, unless they are adamant about it, but like they don't want bystanders. Like, no, you want some of this? I'll sell it to you. But I'm not gonna that's why they want to change the color. They literally said, hey, look, we know people do the mostest with our products. We're trying to at least make it where you should maybe be, conscious of it. We're the good guys, which they are in a way. They still do illegal shit, probably do some criminal shit in addition to that. But they're like, hey, look, if you notice a fucking a pastel bump, maybe don't do it because it's
might be cut a little different. It's gonna get you killed. So I got one more story, and it's about something that's gonna get you killed.
Okay.
So I'm going to share my screen. Dancing man on top of 18-wheeler slams into bridge and later dies. There's a screen caption of the video. There's a man 2-3 cars up from the video that's being recorded, standing on top of the back of an 18-wheeler with rapid going across the back of the truck. From a distance, looks like it's a black dude. Behind that man is the framing of a bridge. His back is turned towards this bridge. The clip is 18 seconds long. It's nothing to play, but it's a freeze frame at 13 seconds because I figure we all know what happens next. A 25-year-old man either jumped or climbed into a moving 18-wheeler before starting to dance. But when the semi-trailer traveling south on East Tex Freeway passed underneath a bridge, the dancing man slammed into the overpass and was knocked off the vehicle. He landed on the freeway below. The man was rushed to a local hospital where he was later pronounced dead, according to the news release. Authorities said they believe the man might have been recording himself as he danced atop the truck. A video shared on Facebook, of course, Facebook, shows the man dancing on the semi-trailer before the fatal incident. Police questioned and released the driver of the 18-wheeler. He was unaware someone had gotten on top of his truck, authorities said. An investigation is ongoing. Sir Nygel.
I mean, I feel like he was doing it for the Vine. Like, not gonna be like that. And he
he was absolutely doing it.
Yeah, that's what he gets. That's what he gets.
Why
Some people, no, he's dumb, and you deserve to die.
That you stanky legged your way to a short life. You was doing the stiff
honestly
hits.
Like what? Like
that's a what?
Not
what
even like so.
Thinking?
I got a couple judgments actually. So if I learned anything from movies, because if you're on a moving vehicle, there's always an overpass. So you need to look. It's either on a train, there's a fucking sign, there's a bridge, there's something. And you out here just dancing? You ain't looking behind you? Like, I'm sorry, what? You're stupid.
Like, then, you can see it from the photo, like death is coming. Death is imminent in this photo.
Like, I mean, like that's full body. That's like kneecap and ire. Like, I mean, like he is done. That's concrete. Like, so I mean, you're hitting that shit going 60 miles per hour.
You're gonna fall like, I don't know, 20 feet to the ground. Like you just
and then also hit the ground going 60 miles per hour. Like, you're fucked.
Even
if he had lived, he was not gonna be living. Like, he was gonna be in a coma for like 30 years. Like, straight up.
Yeah,
people are so dumb. Like, I mean, I really don't understand why some people do what they do to try to get some clout. And here you are dead. You're 25 years old. You didn't get to even live your life like that. And you're out here dancing on the top of a semi? Like, I'm sorry. What?
On the highway.
On the highway, that. And that's why I wanted you to like go back up. I was like, let me see if I could see a car that would maybe be like a influencer's car. But I don't see anything. Like, this white Toyota doesn't look like it. And I don't know if there's anything in front of them. But like, if it was like a Honda Civic, which I'm not judging, but let's say like something like that, then I would say like maybe they're trying to record it. And since he died, they were like, shit, we can't post it.
So to me, this looks like the entrance to the interstate, or at least leaving one part of the road and going into another. So it's possible that they were coming from like a regular street. He saw it and just was like at a red light and just hopped on that motherfucker. Right?
Possibly.
And they started to take off. This Texas, actually. Was it? It was a Texas? Yeah, Texas. And it just started to take off. And he was like, I'm gonna do this shit. Yo, you dumb. Like, you were failed so many places in life. Like, if his family members are listening, like, y'all know he dumb. Because why the fuck would you do this? You could have danced beside the truck. You could have ran under the truck. I did that as a kid. Like, if it's a red light and I'm trying to cross the street and the truck was in the way, definitely in middle school, I was walking under trucks and shit, and the light turned green, like, oh shit. And I'm trying to hustle to get through. Like, I've done that.
But it's also red. By the time it like warmed up, you had plenty of time to move. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's a scary feeling walking under trucks in traffic.
A fucking truck. Like, you will never see me ghost riding a truck, a Mack truck. Only way I would do this is if it was like the tires are blown out, it's in the middle of a field, and it's just there. Then maybe I'll get on top.
Yeah.
But I'm not on a fucking highway. Like, you don't know what, like, anything could literally like a fucking tire could blow out. The scraps of the tire could literally fly off, hit you in the head, and you're dead.
This is Final Destination. This is what he signed up for. He climbed up here for his rapid Final Destination. He
needed to go.
Sorry to this man, but you did not make a good decision.
No, I'm not sorry. He should have gone. That's what, power selection, right? I guess, was it survival of the fittest? And he chose to not be fit. So good day.
Good day. But that was all I had, Sir Nygel. I don't have anything to deliver to you for judgment. Is there anything you want to share?
No, I can't think of anything.
Okay. Well, thank you to members of the jury for experiencing those proceedings with us. All actions have been arraigned correctly, and our judgment is the law of this land. Now, if you want to provide different input or even share an agreement with what has been presented before you, please do so in one or all of the following manners. Send an email to don'tjudgepod@gmail.com. Hit the hotline at 410-834-1562, or reach out to the Honorable Sir Nygel on WhatsApp at Don't Judge Me Podcast. And with my closing statement, I'd just like to say, enjoy life. Do whatever you want with that life, just as long as you don't judge me for judging you.
Yep, and I remind you guys about our Instagram and Twitter at Don't Judge Pod. Please slide through, give us some content, say hello, because we love each and every one of you. Don't forget about Fat Boy Fall. We're warm, even if it's cold outside. Snuggle up. And be safe out there.
Peace out, Slims. So I'm going to share a photo with you. I was looking through my computer because I wanted to update my Salesforce profile picture for whatever reason, because it was just there, and I was like, I want to change it. And so I went through what is it called, Photo Booth on the Macs, and I was like, oh shit, I took mad pictures on here. I found pictures from 2018. I basically took the same picture. I don't know why I took this picture, but I took the same picture at two separate times, and I was just like, I look like a before and after in both photos. So let me get this photo open first. Where is it? Where you go?
You know we're still on YouTube, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
This is free content for the viewers out there if they want to know more about J. Negro. I'm in a nondescript office. It just looks like any other office across America. There are no indications of my place of business. Great. All right, so let me share the screen. It's kind of small, but
boy.
I don't know how I did this. Like, it wasn't intentional or whatever, but I took this photo. This was when we were on the 10th floor, because I can tell from the buildings behind us. And this was like, this one was taken in October, and the one on the left was taken like 5 months before. But it's like, yeah, I get it. My beard is my makeup, because otherwise I look like a DoorDash driver. And right here, I look like smoldering hot, sexy man, just because I have a beard and a short haircut.
You definitely do.
Same face. I ain't gain no weight. It's just that I ain't got no jaw. It's just under that beard, there's no jaw. It's just soft pudginess. And I just was like, wow.
But the shirt definitely changes it as well. You know what I'm saying? Like
the
V-neck versus like the collar.
Yeah. I wish my hair could still grow like this. It does not grow that tall anymore. That's like 5 inches right there, man. I was killing him. Yeah, haircut and beard does wonders for your boy.
And it's like the exact same spot almost.
Exact spot. Like I turned to the same direction.
Almost
same window. It's a little more.
I mean, it's like, yeah, it's like a not even like an inch. It's like centimeters. Like just like it is almost a spitting image of the same joint. Like it looks photoshopped almost.
Yeah, I don't know how I pulled this one off, but that's what I did. That's when I was just like, yeah, that's funny. Because this is even definitely
like that, but like even your eyebrows look fuller.
Yeah,
like your what was your right eye technically? Like if you look at the eyebrow, like it looks like you like it. I don't like you just everything grew in.
Yeah, everything just like I filled out.
Yeah,
just thought that was funny, man.
No, that is funny.
So Cocaine Bear, man.
No, I'm gonna watch the shit out of it. Actually, let me see if it's on right now. Actually, hold on.
I don't think so. February. It doesn't come out till February.
We'll see.
Hey, you know places. You know spaces, you know places.
Never mind. The website's down. I mean, what? I'll see it. I mean, I will watch it. It's gonna be a thing. I'm gonna do the whole kit and caboodle. Not even like regular popcorn, flavored popcorn, like white cheddar shit. You know what I'm saying? Like fancy.
Did you see in the trailer, like after he ate the man that he pulled out of the tree or whatever, he sniffed a line of cocaine off of his shin?
Oh,
like,
that's all.
Yeah, he was.
That's why I was like, yo, did the bear talk? Like, I felt like I heard him say, "This that good shit," and I was like, wait, what? But maybe I'm tripping. But I would love it if the the bear at one point was so high that he starts talking in the movie.
All right,
Like that would be hilarious.
I'm gonna pull up the wiki. Oh, this is the movie wiki. I don't want the movie. I want is Cocaine Bear a true story? True story of Elizabeth Banks's Cocaine Bear explained.
Oh wait, Elizabeth Banks made it?
Tells a story of a black bear who eats several packages of cocaine. Accidentally dropped in Georgia forest, fueled by drug-induced rage, apparently to get more cocaine. Drug smuggler. All right, I want the truth. Fortunately for the good people of Blue Ridge, Georgia, the real version of the story is less gruesome. In 1985, investigators searched for drugs dropped by an airborne smuggler, discovered the ripped up remnants of cocaine packages in Georgia's Chattahoochee-Oconee National Forest. Each of the 40 packages reportedly held a kilogram of cocaine, or about 88 pounds in all, valued to be worth as much as 20 million. Nearby, they also found a large deceased black bear who had apparently helped himself to the product. So the story is really quick in real life. Cocaine fell, bear ate it, bear's heart exploded. So everything that happens in this story is not true. So it should be worth it. It's going to be.
Oh no,
time.
because I mean, it's shenanigans. I mean, like literally, like look at it though. Like I mean, like I've never done cocaine, but if I'm eating bricks, yeah, your body's just like, what in the world? Like your heart is probably pumping so fast that like your body literally is like, I can't keep up with this. So we're dying because either I stop or I'm dying because I'm pumping blood so fast to your body that it's too thin. Like,
it's just shooting through. It's like super soaker pressure going on over there.
No. Like, I mean, at that point, like your blood who leaves, like blood will leave your brain, hit your heart, and hit your brain, like in like the same second. Like it's not even clean. Like I don't know the body like that, but I assume there's some sort of like, all right, we're gonna reuse this.
Yeah,
shit.
the liver.
No,
the liver and kidneys. And
like there's no filter. There's no. Like, you're going so fast, the Britter can't keep up. Like I mean, it's like, bruh, this is the same tap. This is the Anacostia tap water where you got right here. And good luck
eating cocaine.
That's
but
wild.
That's all I got, player. I'm good if you good, man.
Oh yeah, no, I'm good as well. Next week, mine. So
you said you had some good ones, so
I always have fun, crazy stories, and hopefully I have a couple movies under my belt that can tell you. You know, I did not know Human Centipede came up with 3 different movies.
Really?
There's a 1, 2, and 3.
I saw last week R.I.P.D. 2.
Yeah, I didn't want to see that.
It's not good. It's not good.
I knew it was good.
The joke is he comes back as a black woman. So the white guy dies and he comes back as a black woman. And then they'll switch to the black woman.
A white man in Western times comes back as a black woman.
As a black woman. A sassy black woman.
Yeah, of course.
So
yeah. Thank you. Because now I honestly I was contemplating because I like that actor.
Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. Like I feel like,
but I was like, I know this is going to be a bad movie, and you just confirmed it.
It was a bad movie. It's nothing good about it. Besides the fact that I don't think there was a script. It was an idea, a premise. Oh, yeah. These are the lines, and they were just like talk. I think the black actresses had scripts, but like everybody else, no script, just talk.
Oh yeah, it probably was like, look, we're going to pay you this amount of money. We really don't have much anticipation for this.
They shot that movie in 3 weeks. I'm sure.
Netflix is paying for it, so do your best. We have 2 weeks to make this.
Yeah, that was a chant. They spent more time editing the film because the special effects are fine. But yeah, that was the thing I watched. So yeah, hopefully you get some good views out of whatever nonsense you got pulled up and queued, and we can talk about it next week, Mike.
I will.